that the government has taken away. This is my belief in what I'm talking about. It ain't even necessarily that. I do not feel like the government should ever dictate something that you do to your body personally. That's like saying, I mean, it could go far as anything. The government could be like, you know what? Damn it, we don't like tattoos, so can't nobody have tattoos no more because we don't like the way it look on your body. Now ain't no tattoo.
Immunization. They require you to immunize your child to go to school.
To go to school, yeah.
It's against the law to keep your kid out of school, but you got to have them, you got to give them shots so they can go.
They tell them they can be homeschooled.
But it's illegal not to send them to school.
They tell them they can be homeschooled. They tell them they can be homeschooled.
22.
It's people that do that. They tell them they can be homeschooled, that they don't have to get immunization. And it's people that's doing it. They said that's why the measles is making a comeback. Because it's people that's doing it. Whatever.
Let's be clear. Let's be clear about something. Before all this homeschool hit the home front, you had to have your children to go and get shots so they could go to school.
So they can go to school.
They didn't get those shots. They couldn't go to school.
Yeah, it's still like that.
But it's illegal for you not to take your child to school. See that?
It ain't illegal. You can homeschool.
Wait.
You can homeschool. You can homeschool your own child.
You can now.
I mean, you kind of
there
always
hasn't always been a day where homeschool was legal. Everybody on this show know that. What I'm saying is the government's been making choices. When they putting out medicine that's not approved by the FDA but allowing people to consume it until they see how many people catch cancer or liver failure or something from it. They've been doing it. What do you think all those controllers...
There still was a choice. That everything you just said was a choice. That's a choice. You chose. The people could choose to do that.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Now, if you're doing this, you're taking away the choice.
Medications online.
Choice.
You have medications that's approved for use.
Choice.
Until it screws so many people up. You got alternate.
All that is choices. Everything you just said is choices. That's a choice. But if you outlaw abortion, you completely took the choice away. There's no choice.
You know that you could go to the dentist. You could go to the dentist and die. You can go to the dentist and die. Everything's a choice. We always have a choice.
No, not if they outlaw abortion. That means you took the choice away. That's the difference. The difference in your argument is choice.
What to do with your body?
Huh?
That's what I'm talking about. So my point is this: just like you just said, if a person has a medical condition, self-preservation is a must, and it's instilled in every last one of us as human beings. It is human nature to preserve yourself. You're not going to walk in the line of fire if somebody's shooting because you know you could get hit and die. You're not going to purposely drink poison unless you're trying to kill yourself. You're not going to purposely know that, I was on the pill and I still got pregnant, but if I had this baby, it could kill me. Nobody in their right mind, I don't care what they talking about, is going to choose to die. Nobody's going to choose to.
But the way they setting that law up is that even with that being the case, you don't have a choice but to go through.
Thank you.
The
That's what I'm saying. They taking the choice away. So now this person that already would have been sickly to even get pregnant, now they got to go get some backwater abortion just to take the chance to stay alive, which lowered their chances to live in the first place.
Exactly. But you know why this subject is an issue? I'm going to be honest with y'all, and I'm going to tell you why this subject is an issue. This subject is an issue because you have two different types of groups. You have one group of people who feel like they can tell other people what to do with their bodies. And then you have another group of people who have shit to go on, and then when they can't face the consequences of what was done, they turn around and they go to those very groups that's telling them what to do with their body. In the numbers, those groups, hold on.
Okay.
In the numbers, those groups of people, which are abortion protesters, they don't get on TV and empty their closet. That's the whole thing. If you shut up about what's going on, shut up. Quit telling people what your circumstance is. Everything a doctor does with you is private. It's not for anybody else to know what you're doing, what procedure you haven't performed, what kind of birth control you on, what kind of contraceptive you use. That is nobody's business. Whether you teaching your child to use it or not for their ultimate protection or not, that is your business. Nobody else should have or be privy to know what's going on in your household with your children's bodies and their personal space. That's not for some group that don't even know to be telling them what they shouldn't do with the body, because ultimately the government is us. We the people.
Okay, but now here's the thing. The bottom line is about money. And I don't care how you look at the situation. It's all about money. It is.
And abortion doctors making a lot of it.
Right. It's all about money. It's the money. But you got to realize insurance pushes everything. This is what the whole ordeal is about. It's about the money and is, like you said, if someone has been raped, so yeah, you're going to go and get an abortion. Ain't nobody going to keep nothing that they've been raped or abused, or life preservation. So at the end of the day, it's about the bottom line, which is the money. You look at the money that's going to be taken away, and then not only that, you have to look at, like you said, Kane, people that that really don't need to be having kids have all these problems, complications from having kids. Now you putting them in more, you risking their lives in the first place. And these are people that don't even live in your household, not in your neighborhood. These are white people, privileged white people sitting behind a desk that's making these decisions.
Right, that don't have no idea how you live and what happened to you.
I mean, so what happened to the vote process in the first place where you're supposed to vote on these certain issues? I mean, how can you just put a law out there without it coming through the people in the first place?
Thank you, because the people ain't had shit to do with that.
Exactly.
The people, not the government. That was paying between the city and the people in that state. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you what the real debate is. The people issue. Because Hood said it in the beginning. This is what people picture when they see abortion, and it's stereotypical. They picture some black girl or some impoverished girl that don't give a shit, fuck around, got caught up, being slacking, fuck around, got pregnant, like, oh shit, I can't tell nobody I'm pregnant, and abort the baby because they just don't want to have a baby because they wasn't doing what they should have been doing. That's what people picture. But that's not really the reality of the world we live in now, because it is a ridiculous amount of shit to not get you pregnant. So that's not happening as often as you think. But that's the picture that everybody's seeing. Because what I be trying to get folks to understand and see, I'm like, man, please, the women that are the impoverished people that having all these babies, and I mean, what did you think they're getting pregnant thinking they're aborting? They're not aborting that baby. They're keeping that baby because that baby a check. Okay? That baby is a deck of food stamps and a HUD voucher, and they not aborting them goddamn babies. You know what I'm saying? They're the one that's having a shitload of them and still becoming, digging in your pocket and your tax pocket. So this is what I tell folks: you can't have it both ways, because the same people that's complaining about the abortion people is the same people that's complaining about that girl with 7 kids and she's 25. Because the government is taking care of her money. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. You can't tell her, well, look, you can't get none of these babies aborted and all, or take tubes and nothing like that. All I'm saying is this: you have to be careful when you get to a point that you're accepting people telling folks what to do with their body. Because where will it end? It's gonna escalate to another step. Please believe. It's gonna go somewhere ridiculous. Once you get to a point that they feel comfortable that they can throw their agenda at you, you have to think about what is happening. That means that somebody is basically throwing their agenda at you, their beliefs and what they want to do at you. Sounds familiar? Hitler did the same thing.
Same thing, yeah.
Sounds a little familiar. That snipping people for they won't have babies and shit that the government control. Sounds a little familiar, huh? Hitler.
And you also,
same shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you have to be careful. It's a gray area, and you stepping your foot over a dangerous line. You basically telling it's okay for the government to dictate how you live your life and win your body. I mean, the last time I remember, damn it, wasn't that what America was founded on in the first goddamn place?
Yeah.
Freedom to do whatever the fuck basically you want to do within the law. Now, when after they made a law, of course, it's legal, it's illegal. But what I'm saying is, you basically telling women what to do with their body. And it's their body. And it's their choice and what to do. Because it's crazy to me. I don't care what nobody think. The majority of the people that's making these laws and doing all this pushing is men.
Ain't even affected.
These are men. These are men doing this. A man ain't got to lay on that bed and almost die. A man ain't got to go through the pain of birthing that damn child. A man ain't got to do none of that. But he gonna dictate and tell you how you gonna do yours? Listen, I'm not even a woman and I'm offended.
Alabama,
like, damn. That's kind of fucked up.
Law in the first place.
Huh?
She's a female. I'm trying to understand how the mayor, where the governor of Alabama even signed it in the law, and she's a female.
I mean, you got your, like Hood said, Bible thumper, so they kind of going with the Bible on it. You know what I'm saying? So,
See, that's another.
but I still do understand what people saying because they picturing a full grown baby and somebody throwing the baby down a hole. That's what they're picturing. So I'm like, yeah, you have to figure out. I'm like, once the baby have a heartbeat, baby formed and all that, of course not. But when this baby just got germicide in your fucking uterus, man, it's a blot. And then not to mention, you know how many times babies like that just don't make it anyway? Everybody that get pregnant don't actually have that baby. You know what I mean? Like how many times you get misfires like a motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? The shit just go wrong, whatever. So, my whole issue is two things. One, depend on the circumstances. Two, you can't just put a blatant blanket and just say everybody can't do it. That means you toss everybody into a pot and just say all y'all are guilty of whatever. And all y'all circumstances are exactly the same, and they're not going to be. They're not going to be. And because everybody's circumstances is different. Now, if you got some joker just going, that's what I said, because if a chick don't want to have no baby, that plan B going to be in effect. You understand what I mean? The moment they think some shit ain't right, they're just going to pop that some bitch like aspirin. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't believe that's the issue. And they already said statistically that's not really the issue. That people that really just don't want to get pregnant are not getting pregnant anyway. They more or less, their argument is the people like incest, like your fucking daddy got you pregnant. So the baby going to come out fucked up anyway. You know what I'm saying? Your actual birth daddy, or your birth brother, or and did it through rape and shit. So that's some psychological shit. Now you got to look at your baby uncle, your uncle, niece, cousin. Come out and try to raise them. Shit. That's a lot. I'm just saying.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
What happens? Just a scenario. A mother got a house full of children. Just say the oldest daughter is 14, the oldest son might be 17. Just say, for instance, they got company one day and they all over there playing around and being curious like kids do. And the daughter decides to have sex with a cousin or something like that. Who's to say she didn't lie? Who's to say she did nothing with anybody in the family and she just went out and did something that was not right? Switching scenarios. You got husbands and wives. The wife will go out and cheat on the husband and get pregnant and run back home and be like, somebody raped me. I don't know who it was. I don't know who did it. I was just walking, and the next thing I know, they snatched me. You're going to have people coming in from all different angles. So it's just like marijuana. Marijuana ain't legal, but if you smoke it, you're going to get it. So they got two choices. They can leave people alone and let them make their own choice, or they getting ready to, this world is getting ready to suffer a great deal based on the choices people are going to make for themselves.
I mean, that's what we're saying. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of that you're saying is unrealistic, because if a woman is pregnant and she cheating on her husband, just because abortion legal don't mean she ain't not gonna go get an abortion. She gonna get. She gonna old school it with a clothes hanger. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
I was getting it.
It's what I'm saying is you're not gonna prevent it. All you gonna make it is unsafe.
It's worse.
It's gonna be a lot of people.